What's up, fragrance lovers? In today's video, we're going to be talking about my picks for the summer of 2020. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the picks that I have in my personal fragrance collection that I'm going to be wearing this summer of 2020. Now, instead of breaking this down from my least favorite to most favorite, I'm going to take this into a different structure and actually categorize these based on summertime wearings and occasions. So we're going to be talking about your basic beaters, your daytime fragrances, your nighttime fragrances, probably something maybe the jack of all trades, and then another category that I call the specialty category. So the first category we're going to talk about is your basic beater. And the basic beater is basically a cheap fragrance, something you can grab dirt cheap online, and it's not going to really cost you much money at all, but it's a nice fragrance, but you can drop it, you can lose it and not care. But at the same time, this is perfect for something you're just going to wear inside the house. You're not going to be going out to get compliments, but you want to wear something clean, fresh for the summer. And my pick for that is Issey Miyake's Summer. Now, Issey Miyake's Summer, this particular bottle I believe is the 2014 batch, but Issey Miyake's Summer actually came out with a new version year after year from 2012 all the way up until the current year. And to be honest with you, all the note breakdowns, they all smell the same. They just changed the bottle on the outside. So the inside of this one, you're going to get a little bit of grapefruit, kiwi, pineapple, and then the dry downs, just a little bit of vetiver and some cypress woods. And this one makes out for a great beater fragrance because it's very light, it's very sweet and fruity, and then the dry down is just very crisp and just kind of low profile, so it's not loud and in your face. Again, it's a very light fragrance. Now this one will probably run you about $30 online, so that makes the perfect basic beater. I mean, it's dirt cheap and it's super sweet, super affordable, tons of compliments, but again, not a ton of projection and not a lot of longevity with this one. On my skin, I probably get 2 to 3 hours max, so it's a very light aquatic. Now this next category we're going to talk about is your daytime summer fragrance. Now the daytime is something you're going to want to wear outside, something in the high heat, and for that pick I chose Varvatos Artisan Pure. Now with this one, I get a ton of citruses and a lot of herbal notes in the opening. And with that, you're gonna get a lot of, pretty much all the citruses. I think they list, you're gonna get bergamot, you're gonna get a ton of lemon, you're gonna get a ton of orange, you're gonna get tangerine. And then they also throw in a little bit of more grassy herbal notes like petitgrain, and I think, I want to say just random herbal notes. The dry downs is just your basic generic woods. So this is very top note heavy. So it makes a great outdoor high heat summer fragrance. Very crisp, very light, both clean, grassy, and citrusy. Now this one will probably run you about maybe $25 online. I actually got this full 100 ml bottle at TJ Maxx for like 20 bucks. And I grabbed 2 bottles because that's a steal. So with this one here, projection, I would say, is average. Longevity, again, is average, maybe about 4 hours max, which makes it a perfect outdoor summertime fragrance. Now this next category, we're talking about summer nights. And summer nights is when you're going out to the clubs, you're going out to the bars, it's when the sun is set, it's a little bit cooler, but you still want something fresh for the summer. So with that one, I chose Paco Rabanne Invictus Intense. Now Invictus Intense is a flanker of many other Paco Rabanne Invictus, and they have the original, they've got the Invictus Aqua, which is super summery, but the Invictus Intense is the warmer version, which is perfect for warm summer nights. So you're gonna get warm, you're gonna get sweets, it's still got that bubblegum, juicy fruit kind of Invictus DNA to it. But now you're going to get a little bit of amber notes, which is again warm and sweet. They list whiskey in here, which again, another reason why I chose it for that going out fragrance, because it's kind of boozy, but I don't get too much whiskey. It's there, but in very small amounts. But then the dry down, you're going to just go down into the ambergris. So perfect theme for a summer night fragrance. Now this guy here is probably going to run you about $60 for a full bottle. I scored one at TJ Maxx. I think this size here was like 30 bucks or something. They were blowing them out, so I couldn't refuse. I picked it up. So summer nights, I would choose for my personal wear, Paco Rabanne's Invictus Intense. Now this next category, this is the jack of all trades. It'll fit into anything in this category list. It'll do daytime, it'll do nighttime, it'll do everything you could want it to and more. And for that one, I chose Versace Dylan Blue. Now this is one of my personal favorites. I've got multiple bottles. This is the bigger 200 ml bottle. I actually have 2 of these, and it's a dumb reach. I just love it because it does anything, anytime, anywhere, and you're gonna get a ton of compliments. Now the note breakdown on this, tons of ambroxan, which is expected. It's a crowd-pleasing ambroxan bomb, which is kind of like the thing these past few years. So you're gonna get a lot of ambroxan, which is a little bit sweet, a little bit more ambergris, a little bit kind of aquatic feeling. But the opening, you're gonna get some bergamot and grapefruit, which is super bright, super zesty. But then as it dries down a little bit, it goes into a smoky incense category, so it kind of warms it up a little bit. But the violet leaf also kicks in the mids, and that again gives it a more green kind of fresh feel. And then in the very, very dry down, you're gonna get some tonka bean, so again, it's warm and sweet. So this one just checks all the boxes. You're gonna get fresh, you're gonna get ambroxan, you're gonna get warm, sweet. It fits anytime, any occasion, checks all the boxes. If you don't know what to get for summer, this could just be the one bottle for you. I would say price-wise, they were cheap in the beginning, and it looks like because of the gain in popularity of this fragrance, they kind of are starting to go up in price. 100 ml bottle will run you online about 50 bucks. I used to buy them for about maybe 35 bucks, but now they're going up in price. So a 100 ml bottle is gonna run you about $50 online. So again, the jack of all trades, Versace's Dylan Blue. Now this last category is what I call the specialty category, and this is the showstopper. This is your best fragrance. This is the one you're gonna break out for special occasions only, whether if it's date night, if you're dressed to impress and you just wanna wear the best. And for that specialty category for summertime, I chose Bond No. 9 Scent of Peace for him. Now this one is not cheap. This is more of a niche kind of fragrance. So this 100 ml bottle is gonna run you roughly about $120 online. But what I love about this fragrance in particular is the opening is just bright, fruity, and sweet and zesty. You're gonna get pineapple, bergamot, and juniper berries. So you're gonna get something slightly sweet, slightly tart, but yet still with the juniper berry, it kind of gives it a nice dryness to it. And then as it dries down, you're just gonna get into your basic cedar woods and some, dry vetivers. So this one it checks all the boxes for me. It's sweet, it's bright, it's zesty, it's warm at the same time, and it's the perfect manly fragrance. This one, if I were to choose one fragrance for the rest of my life, it would definitely be this one. So for the specialty fragrance, Bond No. 9 Scent of Peace for him. All right, guys, so that wraps up this quick, easy video. So that was my top 5 picks for summer 2020. If you like these fragrances, you could always comment below. If you dislike them, go ahead, comment below. It's an open debate. Not all these fragrances are for everyone, but these are the ones that are in my personal collection that I'm gonna be wearing this summer of 2020. So thanks for checking out this video. Until next time.